Hi, these are your August videos 2014 with me, Lada from Astrolada, and today we're shooting from the mythical and mystical Delphi. You've all heard of the Oracle of Delphi. This is where thousands of years ago the high priestess used to make predictions for the future of Greece, for the future of the ancient antique world. So this place is magical. It's one of the most sacred sites that are around, that are known to humanity. So please enjoy the views, and I'll try to take you out through the different areas of this place. Hi Capricorn, this is your August 2014 horoscope from the wonderful Delphi. And let's start with a little bit the more difficult configurations happening for you in August. Well, first of all, the two malefic planets, Saturn and Mars, are joining together in the 11th house. So it can create some complications in regards to 11th house matters, because these are two cruel influences. And 11th house, first of all, rules your social status, your social circumstances, your social environment. So you might kind of have like an escalation of problems between friends, with you and friends, or with people who are in your social environment, in your social circles, the people that you network with. So there might be some escalation of problem there, some critical point, which kind of transforms or takes over and changes some of your social relationships. So watch out for this. This is one of the negative things. But at the same time, the 11th house rules our goals and wishes. So there might be something that happens more critical to us, something a little bit more complex. 11th house also rules your goals and wishes. And two malefic planets means they require more energy from you. They require more effort. So you can move forward in regards to certain dreams and wishes that you have right now, long-term plans, long-term goals that you've wanted for a long time ago, but through personal effort. You might be through a lot of hard work, but if you put the hard work, you're gonna be remunerated, you're gonna be rewarded for this. You might receive even some title, some honor, some recognition in regards to something you've been working hard on for a long time, because this is what the 11th house is. And Mars rules your 11th house, and you are Saturn, because Capricorn rules you. So Mars and Saturn are joining together approximately towards the end of August. So you are joining with 11th house things, which is like some title, some honor, some recognition, some kind of things happening in regards to some long-term plan and goal that you had, or a dream. But again, I repeat, this only happens if you're putting a lot of personal effort and a lot of personal push. It doesn't get given to you on a plate, you know. It basically happens through perseverance, through hard work. Okay, so let's go to the next positive thing. Because the three benefics, Jupiter, Saturn, and Jupiter, Mercury, and Venus, the three best planets, the great benefic Jupiter, the small benefic Venus, and Mercury, the planet of manifestation, are joining in your 8th house. And the 8th house is the house of other people's money. So basically now, if you're in a business partnership with someone, you can benefit from those people. Or for instance, like me, if it was happening in the 8th house and I work with psychics and psychics works for me, basically their job, I receive dividends and I receive benefits from their work. My income would increase a lot. So it's a very positive month, because all those benefic planets are in your 8th house of other people's money. So now what is valid for you in August is to ask and you shall receive. If you need support, financial or material or emotional support, if you need a shoulder to cry on, or if you need to use someone's resources or assets, you're gonna get approved. You might receive a loan from a bank, or your partner can all of a sudden, if you're if you're Capricorn ascendant, especially to a lesser degree Sun or Moon, your partner might benefit you in some way financially. You might receive some reward from your partner as well. You might receive a present from your partner, or a big lump of money that comes to you through business partners or personal partners, like marriage. Or if you're in a process of divorce, you might get the custody of the children, or you might win the battle in some way, or you might receive a good alimony from your husband or your wife, somehow. When it comes to others, people, finances, and resources, you're lucky, you're more prosperous in that area, or other people's resources as well. And 8th house is the house of deep intimacy. and deep bonding by sharing and opening yourself up to another. So when Jupiter and Venus and Mercury are there, you can basically really create a deeper intimacy and sexual merging with you with another person. If you wanted to take a relationship on the next level, when Jupiter and Venus and Mercury are together in the 8th house, this can be a great time for you to do this, either through more tantric sexual experience, or just somehow by opening up to another, sharing your secrets, and benefiting in this way from deeper bond. 8th house also rules inheritances, so two benefics there might kickstart some inheritance matters for you, something you're receiving money from somewhere, from someone, you're receiving in some kind of financially benefiting through other people's money and inheritances. And psychologically, 8th house rules any kind of obsessions and addictions. So you might it's not a time to fight with those things, because benefics, they don't have much strength to fight with your obsessions and addictions, but you can somehow transcend them without making an effort, basically by change of mind, by the change of your psychology, restructuring. It happens in an easy way without effort for you. Something which has more power and obsession over you, more control over you, whether it's a person you're obsessing over, someone who has control over you, maybe some addiction or habit. You might have the chance now to somehow overcome it without putting effort in it, by seeing the light all of a sudden in those things that you were before addicted to, under their power. You all of a sudden transcend them somehow, and you let go of them, and you manage to release yourself from such situations. You overcome some of your demons, but you're not fighting. If it was malefic planets in your 8th house, you'd have to put the effort, some crisis would happen, say you maybe have some breakdown because of that. But now it just happens naturally. The healing happens, the rejuvenation happens naturally. 8th house is the house of regeneration, the house of longevity and life. So with benefics here, so wonderful, you can basically improve and do some steps in regards to your longevity, or basically improve a certain part of your life which has been dying, whether it's some addiction you had, whether it's some part of you which was shriveling inside and psychologically holding you back. House rules our psychological hang-ups, our weaknesses, our addictions, our demons. And with 2-3 benefics being there, you have a chance, almost through God's grace, to overcome them. So pray to God, offer a prayer. You have much better chance to, go beyond those. In a miraculous almost way. 8th house rules miracles as well, overcoming the dark side. And it comes natural and it flows for you this month. So this is what I see for you, Capricorns. Interesting month. Just watch out with those friendships, because there might be you might be cutting off certain people from your social circle, and there might be some escalation of issues between you and your social circle. But at the same time, you're getting support from partners, business partners, and even financial increase, or even new ideas and benefits in which for you can increase financially through others' resources. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next month.